I cut the perfect Yes Ozzy Osbourne on stage 16 shirt into squares and made half-square triangles. By this method, great tutorial, and then chain pieced them together, very simple construction. I made a lot of paper templates for the diamond and triangle shapes and am constructing them by the EP method. The photo was matted using cardstock, the snowflakes patterned paper, and silver vellum. 2. Perfect Yes Ozzy Osbourne on stage 16 shirt place, red iridescent shimmer sheets into snowflakes. Embossing folder and emboss. I was unhappy with the amount of red in the finished quilt and was going to choose another color for the inner border, but nope. Red works the one by throwing it down the stairs. Then laughed and taunted. Son's name. When son's name was crying because his most prized possession had been intentionally smashed to pieces. I always say, he who gets his story out first wins. The truth never catches up with a lie is my own go-to. Both statements are absolutely true. In my own painful personal experience, and once they have decided who's the victim and who's the culprit, even if the victim tries to clarify, some people won't believe them, thinking they must be giving an excuse to cover up. In perfect Yes Ozzy Osbourne on stage 16 shirt, some people will double down, because the truth might make them look bad for believing the wrongdoer's side immediately. And they would have to admit they were wrong. Probably because people tend to assume the first perspective they receive is the objective truth, considering they have nothing to compare it to. Despite the fact that sometimes, like in this case, they should know better than to trust the source. Not defending them, but I see the majority of people doing this in everyday life. Perfect Yes Ozzy Osbourne on stage 16 shirt, tank top, V-neck, sweatshirt and hoodie, sweatshirt, tank top, V-neck. But I do a perfect Yes Ozzy Osbourne on stage 16 shirt. Love that I can use the focal fabric for the final. They received as a given and actually reserved opinion until they have a clearer picture. This subreddit would likely be deprived of content if people could just learn to do that. You know, for the longest time I thought it was just my family that did this. When my sisters and I would get into a big fight, it didn't matter who was right. It mattered who got to mom and dad first when I was younger. That was important. It still is to my youngest sister, who is in her mid-late 30s. I no longer run to be first. I tell them if they want to talk to me about it. They're welcome to perfect Yes Ozzy Osbourne on stage 16 shirt, but be prepared to listen to my side. My mantra in shit like this is, there are 3 sides to every story. Your side, my side, and the truth, which is usually somewhere in the middle. Not because everyone lies, but because perspective is a powerful thing. Other products.